people snuck away and we stayed behind, and I went to bed begrudgingly.
Conceptually, I remember.
Yeah. I mean, specifically where we ended was Gasper and Frank were off in the zone, headed back towards the Ark. They were a couple sectors out. And Demeter and Toad and Uric are still back at the other Ark, where the chairman is at, where you guys were sleeping, and whatever your guys' plan was. But that's where we would open up. We see you guys there. What is your guys' plan, anyway? Jeremy, Kyle?
I'm going to attempt to find information on givers and eating people and confirmation to all the things that we have. We think we know, but we don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then I'm hoping that Toad keeps me alive.
And Demeter is going to try to link back up with NAFTA and learn more about the Ark through a different route.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Through the maintenance and just being a witness during maintenancing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So your plan is to head off and go meet up with NAFTA, whereas Kyle's plan is to talk to givers or whatnot. Try to confirm what's going on with them. All right, so we would open up in the morning, and we see you guys there.
Okay. Yorick, Toad, I'm going to try to meet up with NAFTA, and I'm going to survey this place from that aspect. If you guys can go around, and Toad, if you can act as Yorick's, I want to say, what's the word? I guess like
handler?
Boss? Sure. Boss. Yeah, let's go with the boss.
We have the boss. Nobody will believe that.
I mean, she's pretty big.
I don't know. I think the people around here might believe that.
Either way, Yorick, you got to play it up a little bit. I know that's not your normal thing.
I am but a humble giver. My queen. Whatever you're... All right, it's going to be more work than I thought.
Mistress. I think the word is mistress.
I mean, honestly, I don't know how much you guys would have to play it up. You know what I mean? Like, just because this society is that way doesn't mean they would necessarily think that your guys' is that way.
But Ham is funny.
Yeah. No, it's fine. I was just, point it out like that,
But at least accompany him.
Right, of course.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go check to see if I can get a hold of NAFTA.
All right. Yeah.
Good luck, y'all.
All right, so we see Demeter heading off to go meet up with NAFTA, and we see Uric and Toad. Kind of tell me kind of what that looks like, Uric or Kyle. What Uric and Toad heading off to go mingle with the crowd looks like.
Yeah, so we kind of wander out and just kind of see if we can see where people are going, or if there's kind of a general, traffic pattern to things.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, there's kids going to be running around. There'll be guards, but, with hundreds of people, I'm hoping I can see like everybody heading to the cafeteria or that kind of thing is kind of what I'm looking for. What's most people's morning routine?
I mean, okay, so there's not so much a cafeteria, you know what I mean? It's more like it's kind of functions similar to how you guys have it. Like everyone kind of has their own little area where they mostly stick to. You might see people going from like this spot over there to go talk to somebody, but it doesn't seem quite so like regimented in that way. You know what I mean? But the more you look around, it definitely seems like the female population and the child population far exceeds the male population, the like adult male population.
Gotcha.
So, I mean, by like, I don't know, let's say about 7-1,
Holy shnikes.
Yeah.
Is there somebody just kind of like cleaning a corner, an obvious, just kind of dirty giver roll off to the side.
Yeah, you look over and you actually see Dink, which was the guy that was with Kryn when you guys came there. So you recognize him and you see him just like carrying some stuff from like one area over to another area in the Ark. He's just carrying, I don't know, some scrap and whatnot.
I'm going to sidle up to Kryn.
Dink.
Dink.
As soon as you said that, I knew I screwed that up. Pull up my sheet so I don't do that again.
All right. So we see you and Toad heading over. As you're walking that way, Toad's kind of like, I mean, do you want me right there? Or do you want to just kind of go talk to him on your own? Maybe he'll be...
Yeah, I'll go by myself. You kind of, I don't know if there's a place.
Hang back.
Can find some info and hang back. Just don't let me out your sight.
No, I'm thinking I'll hang back, keep an eye on you, and, like support from a distance,
Yes.
If anything happens, I'll bound in,
Exactly. If you see me being, a bag over my head or somebody shaking salt and pepper on my neck, that's when you should intervene.
Yeah, then I'll bound in with a shot of tequila and a lime.
This isn't the time for jokes, but I appreciate the levity.
And we see Yurik headed over to go talk to Dink.
Hey, Dink, was it?
Yeah.
Hey, man, this is a really nice place here. Crazy that you guys have got all this wonderment and technology and everything. So, how's your life here?
It's good. I've, able to keep busy, do things for the community, keep everything running smoothly, do my part.
Yeah. So would you say you're again? I'm not great with the terminology. Would you say you're what they're calling a giver?
Yeah. I would say that. I mean, that's been the position I've been put in from the chairman and his divine wisdom that we'll be givers and do our part as he sees fit.
Chairman, another, yeah, man. Well, I would say I met him yesterday. I don't know that he met me, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, he probably didn't really care what you had to say.
Yeah, okay, so it's not just me. That my antenna went up a little bit on that one. That's not how my circle necessarily works.
Well, like I said, in his divine wisdom, he's structured our society as such to build the new future.
The new future. You're not really. That'd be great to be part of that new future. But I'm trying to figure out if a guy like you and a guy like me, giver like you, giver like me, do we really have a part in this kind of a society?
Everyone has a part in the society.
Do we really have a wanted part in this society?
I mean, I think everyone should want to do what they can for the society.
Maybe I'm just spoiled, but I'm not used to being treated essentially like a dog.
I mean, did he treat you like a dog?
Again, he didn't even speak to me. He didn't acknowledge me. He didn't look at me. I had a question. He pretended it didn't even happen.
Maybe it was not an interesting question.
Oh, my questions are great questions. I'm a good talker, as you can tell.
I'm sure you would think that, yes.
And again, I'm not here throwing stones. I'm just, trying to get the lay of the land, and from the harsh scrubbing on the way in, and then the harsh treatment on the way up, and the
I mean, the harsh scrubbing on the way in is to protect the rest of the Ark, the rest of the society from
That's great.
the outside contamination.
and
Not
I
everyone
can't-
can, absorb the rot.
Gotcha. But I lost 3.5 layers of skin and a fingernail, and the group of ladies came out smelling like, lavender oil. That kind of unfair treatment doesn't bother you?
No, it doesn't.
That a person. Is person an accurate way to talk? The chairman?
Is the chairman a person? Is that what you're asking?
Sweet Jesus, Kyle, roll sense emotion. For the love of God.
Is that what you said?
I'm in all reality, just getting that he's fine with things, and it doesn't necessarily bother him because he just doesn't know better. And I'm not just outright saying, "Hey, he's his own cool," because I don't know if
how well
that's
it'll be received.
going to get me murdered. So,
Yeah, go ahead and roll sense emotion.
all right, sense emotion for me is a 6.
Okay.
5 base die and 1 green. 0 success.
Do you want to push the roll?
Yes. Yes, I do. A 1 and 1 success. And yes,
All right.
the 1 was on a base die.
All right, so you would take a point of confusion from, right? Is that empathy, doubt or confusion? Which one?
Doubt.
Okay, so you take a point of doubt talking to this guy, but you also get a success.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
York is like the first person he talks to. He's like, "We're all dead. I'm gonna get eaten. Fuck."
Yeah, you kind of. All right, so you get 1 success. Let me look at the skill real quick, just for shits and giggles, like specifically what it says.
Clarity.
Sense emotion. Success. The GM must reveal the NPC's most powerful emotion at this point. Hate, fear, contempt, love, etc.
Give me loyalty.
Let me think
on a
about it.
scale
I'm going to
of
cut
1
over to
10. Give me this guy's loyalty to this place on a scale of 1 to 10.
Hold on. Like I said, let me think about it, and I'll come back to this. 1 second.
I was looking at the sense emotion.
Yeah.
On the very last page, sorry to be like teacher pop quiz. It says strangers. If the NPC is not of the people, you get a -1 modifier to your roll. Strangers are harder to read.
Yeah.
We spent a whole drive over. We've mealed
It's not a
together.
complete stranger.
Throwing it out there.
Yeah. I'm not going to worry about it on
Shut
this
up, Jeremy. Gee.
You're welcome, Kyle.
Where the fuck was I? Yeah. So anyway, we cut over to Demeter, and we see you going into like probably the same area where you would, where NAFTA had taken you to, I guess.
Yeah.
Before that area. You get over there and that door's locked because she had unlocked it to go in before.
Okay. Along the way, she's been asking, like she would ask people along the way, like, "Hey, do you know where NAFTA's at?"
Yeah, she's probably in the whatever they fucking call that area. Yeah.
Yeah.
Her
so
shop,
then
which is
her
attached to where they put all the gear that we find.
Okay. Demeter will go up and just knock on the door.
Mm-hmm.
NAFTA, it's Demeter.
The storeroom is what it's called. I was trying to scroll to that thing. So you hear NAFTA. Yeah. Hold on 1 sec. And she comes scurrying over, and we hear footsteps, and she opens up the door. She's like, "Yeah, can I help?"
Yeah. No, I was just like, you really seem like you know what's going on around this place, and I was hoping that I could just shadow you.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. No, I was just working on some parts for the generator.
Do you need a hand?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Awesome.
That'd be wonderful. And she takes you back, and like her shop is like right there near the storeroom, so it's like in there and off to the right. She's got her little area where she works on, her projects that she's working on. And she's like, "Yeah, I'm just trying to. This one part kind of went bad, and I had to put a replacement there, so now I'm just making the replacement for this." So,
oh, cool. So if you had a little bit of wire in this spot, right here, like maybe tie that off.
Yep. No, I was about to start digging through this, some of these things to see if I could find something that's not useful for something else right now. But yeah. And so you guys start working on her projects that she's working on.
Yeah.
So we see you two work on things. She's like, "Oh, could you hand me that piece right there behind you?"
Right here. Yep. So I gotta ask you, what's the deal with the givers? Like it doesn't make any sense to me. There's like some vagary about the givers. I don't understand what's going on.
Well, I mean, the chairman, in his, divine wisdom, decided to structure the society as he saw fit, and kind of where people are the most useful, put them in those places. I mean, he's the one who led us through the war with the zone ghouls in the first place. He's kind of the reason we still exist. You did know about this, Kyle. That had come up, that they'd been fighting against zone ghouls for a while. I saw your facial expression, and that was information you guys had.
Oh, wait.
Don't know how I missed that he was the leader of the zone ghouls.
Nope,
winning.
Not what I said.
They were fighting.
They were fighting the zone ghouls. He helped lead them, the Ark, against the zone ghouls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So let's just back up real quick. Divine? Like, am I getting the word right? That's like deity, right?
Yeah. I mean, I guess, I think there was a term I saw before where it was, hold on. Semi-deity? No, that's not it.
Demiglaze. No.
Demigod? Demi-deity?
Demi-baguette?
Something like that. Yeah. Demi Moore? I don't know.
More demi.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's more demi than the rest of us? Is that
right? Well, I mean, that's kind of where everyone is at for the most part. A lot, or not everyone, I guess, but pretty much everyone.
Do you really believe he's part god?
I mean, I don't know. There were not babies, and he seems to kind of be a wellspring of life,
That's really weird.
It is weird.
And like, you guys...
Yeah, before that, I mean, people would do that, but, those things never happened, no one got pregnant, there weren't babies. But that seems to be the only way that babies happen. So, I mean...
Weird.
Yeah. But I mean, between that and, his, like I said, his leadership with the zone ghouls, like...
Carried you guys through.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's hard to not become a leader in that sense. Somebody that people look up to and look to for answers when you kind of have the answers to problems like that.
You mean the baby thing?
Baby thing and fighting the zone ghouls. Like I said, was instrumental in organizing everyone.
Huh.
And, yeah, I mean, his, leadership has kept us all alive thus far, so.
So what is it exactly the givers do?
Well, I mean, work. They contribute where they can. Mostly manual labor, because that's kind of all they're really good for, is manual labor in the first place. Not stuff like this, and, it's too much detail. And
I mean, I'm not necessarily going to disagree with. I have known some people that you guys would call givers that are really, really good at this.
Yeah, I mean, probably, but, I'm just saying, statistically speaking. And, the ones that probably would be better at something like this wouldn't necessarily be pushing the wheel. You know what I mean? They wouldn't, you just wouldn't need them to just do manual labor.
Wait, did they just push a wheel to get the generator going?
Yeah, that's part of it.
What's the other part? Like actual?
I mean, fuel too, but I mean, it's we tried to diversify our energy sources as best we can, so we don't have to rely on one single one.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of part of it. Actually, I mean, that's actually where I got to take this part over to if you want to.
Yeah, I'd love to go.
Okay. Now, I could use your help.
Absolutely, yeah.
So you guys, though, I'm assuming you don't. You said that you don't have children there at all.
No, I mean there are people that do that thing,
right? Yeah,
and we don't have any. We haven't had any kids. Never really put much thought into it, but yeah, there should be some kids.
Yeah,
but I guess it's just not a thing.
That's what we thought too, and then
yeah, it's weird. I don't know.
And then Alex was born for us. That was the first one.
Alex, wow. Mm-hmm. How long ago?
Let's see. 8 years ago?
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
We were all pretty young at that point. I mean, so we were just kind of figuring things out at that time. And, then, Alex's mom got pregnant, gave birth to Alex. She unfortunately died in that process because we didn't know what we were doing at that point. I mean, we did the best we could, but I mean, we were all kids, so I mean, theoretically speaking, so I mean, we had to figure it out along the way, but
wow, that's crazy. Like how many kids do you have? Like,
I mean, I don't know. I mean, we probably have about a quarter to half of the population right now here is probably children. So
wow.
Yeah. Yeah, for the most part, mostly everyone's had at least one or two kids. So, I mean, not the givers, obviously, but what are they going to do? Poop out a baby?
I mean, I've had some movements that could have been a baby.
Right. Yeah. It's different.
Do you have kids?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Wow. Weird.
Just one.
One?
She's being taken care of right now while I work on this stuff. So.
Oh, so you guys have like a watch system for the kids?
Yeah. Some of the other women will watch more of the kids, like while some of us work on the other things that we're more ideally suited for working on, such as me working on this. It'd be hard to focus on this with that little one screaming at me.
So they care for them during the day? Is that
mm-hmm. Yeah, like during the day, they care for them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And in a garden of children, would you say?
Right. Yeah, something kind of like that. Like it's like we're gonna have a school, but this is before they start doing school, like pre-schooling, I guess would be the best way to say it. You guys finish up on the project she's working on. She's like, okay, so you want to give me a hand with this?
Yeah, go take care of it.
Yeah. And kind of as you're walking over that way, she's like, so you all like, you seemed really impressed with the vehicles, and the weapons on them. You guys don't have anything like that, or like fuel or generators or anything?
Well, we have some fuel, and we recently acquired a generator, which I've been tinkering with. But the vehicles, I don't know. I've just never really had an interest in them.
Acquired a generator?
Yeah.
Oh. Like didn't make it, but found it?
Well, we found it. And I figured, why make one when I
No, I get that. That makes sense. That we had to kind of fashion shit to make shit work.
I was lucky enough to find batteries when I could. But no, we're not that far advanced yet. There wasn't really a need for a generator. But yeah, I'm hoping that I can use it as a basis and build from there.
Yeah, you should have seen the pulley systems we had to make to build the wall out front, like around the main building. It's took a lot to get the walls built around this.
Oh wow. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah. You just like a lot of brute force.
Yeah, I mean, yet again, the givers like that they came in handy for that kind of thing.
Oh,
just
sure.
like manual labor, but I love Kyle's frowns. So we see you and NAFTA, and you guys are chatting as you're walking over, and you go over and you get to this door, and she's like, "All right, yeah, we're going into here," and she opens up the door, and when you go in, you see this giant push wheel, like a mill, you know what I mean? Like Conan the fucking Barbarian style wheel with like 6 dudes around it, just fucking pushing it.
Circles.
Yeah. And it looks kind of like this.
Yep.
And you see another door off to the, like, you came in one door to where this push wheel is, right? And like, it's a relatively large room, and like off to the right, you see another door that's closed coming off of here. And you see the door kind of open, somebody comes out and like closes it. And you realize that the door that you came in is where that one guy went running out of when
the door we came in?
Yeah.
Okay.
That guy that went running out of there and then got shot like yesterday. Yeah.
Are there other guards in here? Like,
yeah, you look around and you see other like people posted around it, guarding them, basically.
Givers or women?
Women. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And you notice one in particular, she's tall, she has like a long black ponytail, and kind of standing off in the corner. She's got like a scrap rifle kind of slung over her shoulder. It has 3 barrels on it and a spiked bat. And she's just kind of eyeing. And you can see her. She walks over and like talks to one of the other women that are guarding, and like walks back over and goes and talks to somebody else. And it seems like she's kind of the one in charge right now. But
she's the watch leader.
Yeah. And NAFTA's like, all right, let's, we gotta, hey, Rebeth, we're just going over here to the, to hook this up. And she's like, yeah, hurry up. She's like, yep.
Wait, are we not supposed to be in here?
I mean, we could be in here, but, we don't need to just stand around. Like, there's no reason for us to be here.
Okay.
Other than fix this and get the fuck out.
Seems very aggressive. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, she just wants us to do the thing we got to do and get the fuck out.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, this is her little territory, so,
Okay.
All right. And you go over and you can see, like, you look around and you could tell, like, how this is kind of hooked up to, a makeshift alternator kind of system. And she goes over and she's like, all right, yeah, here we go. And, starts like hooking it up. And like they had like bypassed this one section, and that's kind of what you're replacing is the part where it's supposed to go through.
Okay.
And she's like, all right, here we go. Let's,
yeah.
We see you guys.
Yeah. And that connects right here, right?
Yep.
Oh, yep. Perfect. Okay.
Exactly. And you kind of look over your shoulder and you can just see this like exhaustion on the faces of the guys that are pushing this wheel around. And we just hear this like sound as it's turning.
Do they ever get a break?
Yeah. No, they get a break. It's just.
How long are they on the wheel for?
I don't really know. I don't worry too much about that. That's not really I just make sure all the things are running properly.
That guy looks like he's doing really bad.
Yeah, and you do see one kind of like stumbling a little bit and like, yeah, and like as you see him stumble, you notice like Rebeth was kind of like looking over at you for a second, and like out of the corner of her eye, she sees him stumble too, and she kind of like focuses on that person that was stumbling, and he kind of like picks his feet up and starts pushing again.
Like, they get to go see, like, the chroniclers when they feel bad, right? Or
Yeah, I mean, we got to make sure everyone's able to, do their part, I guess. So,
oh, okay.
Yeah, every machine's got to be running. That's just not the machine I worry about.
Yeah, man, that seems like a shitty part.
Yeah, well, we cut away. We cut back over to Uric, and we see Toad off to the side. And you had done your sense of motion. You definitely get the feeling from it that, like... And I'll tell you this, because this is the way to answer your question in the way that's closest to what the skill's supposed to tell you to do. He seems very suspicious of you. Like, so I would say his biggest emotion right now is suspicion about you.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Also, while you're talking with him, off behind him somewhere, you see Kryn's sitting there, and you catch that she's kind of watching the two of you talk. And like when you make eye contact with her, she kind of looks away. But she's off a little ways.
So, to sum this up, you're fine. You're happy. This is a great and powerful, amazing society with no faults whatsoever, and I'm overreacting.
Yeah, I think you might be overreacting. Trying to... I mean, maybe. I don't know. I mean, your suspicions are your suspicions, I guess, or whatever. Your concerns. I just know that those kind of concerns are dangerous.
Okay, I hear you. Completely agree.
Dangerous to a cohesive society.
I mean, cohesive for some, hell on earth for others?
Well, as I said, for the whole.
For the whole. And you're okay. You don't wish for more. You're okay with this. And part of me wants the things that you guys have, and, is.
But you're just not willing to sacrifice for it.
Yeah, I guess I'm not willing to sacrifice the way you guys are for things that I don't think... I mean, some sacrifice, but what a very heavy debt in my mind.
We used to have people like you.
And I'm guessing they've given.
Or they left.
From what I saw yesterday, a lot of givers aren't permitted to leave.
Well, nor should they.
Sounds a lot less like a sacrifice and more like an execution.
Well, those that aren't willing to be sacrificed aren't willing to do their part. Maybe they don't have a purpose then. Or they do.
And there's only one person.
I'm going to do the air quotes when I say person, just being a dick.
Mm-hmm.
Who decides what's for the best?
Calling him a person is probably diminishing his role.
He's not like us.
No, he's not. He's better. He's better than me. And he's definitely better than you.
Too bad in your society that we'll never find out. I mean, I have my uses within our walls. Make a lot of things better for a lot of people.
Do you?
Absolutely.
Or do you just make things better for you?
That is a habit. I'm working day in and day out to succeed at and fail mostly. But it seems like a lot of people here aren't given a chance.
They were given a chance. And as I said, those that left to left.
I mean, I appreciate you, Ken. I came here seeking answers, and I had an expectation. And maybe I'm just mad that things don't fit my expectation. But when you've been on the other side of choice, it's hard to think that I don't think this is worth it. And I mean, it's bothering me saying this just right now. But while you have the technology and the abundance of things, even the air here tastes sour and bitter.
Well, I should get back to work.
Yeah. Don't step outside the walls on accident.
And I'll kind of wander off.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at, see if Crin's doing any more.
No, she was just kind of watching. That was like, she was just watching. That was it. Just sitting there, kind of maybe whittling something, but just kind of watching as you were and Dink were having a conversation.
I'll walk back over to Toad.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, I learned a lot, and boy, I learned nothing at all. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Everybody here is brainwashed by...
Well, I mean, just because some are doesn't necessarily mean everyone is.
That's true. I guess we're going to have to dig a little deeper. This isn't going to be as easy as I thought it was.
Yeah, no, I mean, a system like this isn't going to exist without support, you know? Not with one person in charge. There's got to be people that are supporting it.
Yeah, I was going to say, if I know one thing about a society, there's going to be a sect of people that stand on the opposite side of the fence.
Mm-hmm. But that's also a dangerous place to stand.
Yeah, it definitely is.
And as you're there talking with Toad, you see Crin walking over towards you and Toad. And she comes up. And good morning.
Hey, Crin, how we doing?
Good. I saw you were talking to Dink.
Yeah. Again, just talking and I'm you know, a lot happened yesterday. Again, interesting. Just still trying to grasp this whole givers thing.
Yeah. And you kind of notice that she's looking around while she's talking with you, and she's like, you know, sometimes too many words betrays your hand.
Yeah, I've had that problem my entire life. I like to talk.
No, I get it. I understand
to dig,
that.
I like to scratch.
I understand that, but sometimes that can be very dangerous. I'm just letting you know.
Are you worried for me? Or are you worried what I might find?
She leans in. She says, I'm worried for all of us. And you see her turn and walk away.
Okay.
Because you guys are like out in the open.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pegged her wrong. All right.
Yeah. So I'm essentially going to just kind of bury my head in Toad's chest and go.
And we cut away. And we see Gasper and Frank and Titus going through the zone. The last thing that they had gone through was a relatively high rot area where you guys took a couple points of rot. And I think it was 2 because it was like really, really high in rot. And
3 total.
Yeah, 3. 1 from the first one and then 2 from the second one. Yeah. But it was because, and you guys were like going through the ash desert. It was first, it was like some industrial area, and then the second one was an ash desert, is where you were. And we're coming up into a new zone. So I got to roll. What's a guy's fucking Frank's bullshit real quick. Let me open this up.
Frank.
Know the zone.
We got to tell the people
he's not know the zone.
Back at our arc about this.
Chris, I would like to remind you that you have not heard any of this shit and are still on the fence.
No, not about on the fence.
I mean, you've heard some, but all of this now.
No, I purposely only half paid attention.
Right.
Not on accident, not just the norm.
Nope. No. Purposely half paid attention.
That's fine. All right, so I'm going to roll Frank's find a path, which is diminished because of the damage that the exhaustion he's taken to his agility from when he hopped off the wall, and I rolled a bunch of ones on that. All right, here we go. Okay, Chris, I rolled nothing. Literally nothing. I got no ones, no successes. Should I push it?
How bad? I gotta.
No ones, no successes.
No. I gotta remember your current state. So is it worth pushing? Is what I'm.
Well, if I get no successes, whatever.
We're gonna get lots of rot or run into lots of things.
Whatever threat there might be, you guys are gonna hit, right?
So.
Without any warning, and if I,
Push it good. Push it real good.
Okay. I just thought I'd let you make that call because that's fun. All right, here we go. All right, I got 2 successes. But I rolled a 1. Man, this is not good for y'all. That means he's down. He's taken 4 points of exhaustion.
Oh, Jesus.
But I got 2 successes off of that. Yeah.
Can we rest out here?
Sure, you guys could totally rest and you could hang out and drink some water and regain like
1 point of agility.
Yeah, 1 point of agility if you guys rest in this sector. All right, so you guys move over into the next sector, and
man, we got ways to go too.
Yeah, you guys do. You really do.
Can I interrupt it by saying something that you're going to cut?
Sure.
So before we started today, I had already decided in my head that Gasper was going to be overexcited when we get back to the Ark, overexcitedly being, and then they had this, and then they had this, and this, and this, and this, and Demeter thinks that they're eating people, and so it's already in his mind that we got to get back, and he's just going to verbal diarrhea.
Right. Yeah. All right. So you guys are at L21 now, right? And you notice that something about the way you're going along, it's Frank is limping. He's man, I am just my leg's cramping up. I think I might have pulled something when we went over that wall. And we've been booking it the whole time. He's I just need to, I'm probably going to need to take a break here for a little bit.
We definitely need to stop, because if you're not 100%, then we're going to be screwed.
Yeah.
We can maybe we keep watch so you can rest.
No, I mean we'll move a little bit and we'll find a good place to rest here. But I know we're gonna have to rest here for me. And this area, there's this thick fog again, and you can see you're in this old, what's left of an industrial area, kind of there's this refinery, right? And Frank's okay, let's just go hunker down over here and rest for a little bit. He got 2 successes. So one means that you'll notice whatever danger, and then the second one could be something else.
Rot might be a good idea, because I hope this isn't a rot fog.
Yeah. All right, let me open that up. See where it's at on rot. It's weak. Yeah, we'll do rot. And it's weak rot. So you guys could hang out here for this whole period of time and be fine, because it would require being here for a whole day. But if you hang out for enough time for him to rest in this, then you should be okay. but it would take like a full day for you to take a point of rot.
Okay.
So he's like, well, it's not great, but it's better than the last places we were.
Yeah, well, and that'll improve his movement and all that. Like, yeah, and passing everything.
Right. So yeah, so he kind of is like, all right, let's just tuck in back there behind those walls, and we'll sit there. I think the fog's mostly going to obscure anything. We'll just keep an ear out for if we hear anything.
Okay. Do you want to do shifts, or you think we're okay for both of us to sleep?
I mean, I'm not saying we're going to sleep. I'm just saying we'll just,
Okay.
Hang out and rest for a little bit. I actually drink some water because I think that's what it is that I need to do for the.
It's both. It's sleep and rest and water.
Yeah. So you're pretty much going to rest here for a 4-hour period. So, but that's okay because you guys I don't think you guys had used a full 4-hour period yet. No, there was a double one, but it was like from the middle of the night and whatnot. But yeah. But then the last one, you guys kind of rushed through the 1-hour one. Anyway, so you guys find an area and kind of hunker down for a little bit. And he's drinking some water. And that's to get one back, Jeremy? Okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
1 for 1. Yeah.
All right. Well, he does 1 for 1.
Can we double shift? Like do 8 hours?
Sure. Yeah, you can.
That's more rot.
No, it won't be more rot. It's a full
It's
day.
only... Gotcha.
I think it's a day if you spend a day in this. So
Yeah, at least you can get 2 points back.
yeah.
I mean, we're delaying getting back, but getting ambushed and killed would delay us a lot more.
They also have cars.
They also have cars.
Yeah, not you guys. The people you're trying to warn our Ark about.
Oh, yeah.
They have vehicles.
Yeah.
Gasper's gonna, yeah. Frank, can you believe all the stuff that they had there? I can't wait to get back and tell everybody.
He's like, yeah, I mean, I can't wait to get back either, but I seriously need to fucking just rest for a little bit. Like, do you think maybe we could hang out here for, I don't know, double the time or something like that? I think we'll be safe.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea because if you're hobbled, it's going to make it even worse.
Yeah.
Do you think the meter's right?
About what?
The eating people?
I mean, A, I think something weird's going on. B, I wouldn't be surprised if, they've decided to structure a society in a way where, each person has a purpose.
And the zone ghoul, the leader's a zone ghoul, and that's how they're having kids because he's the father of all the little children. That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, maybe it's just something about us. Maybe we can't have kids. I mean, obviously, you and I wouldn't be able to, because like that doesn't work. We wouldn't be able to make a baby that way. But I mean, like, Jethro and Mikey, like, they've never had a kid. There's plenty of couples we've seen. And, we've learned from the chroniclers and the elder that that's how kids are made, but we haven't.
And they never told us why none of us have had kids.
Yeah. It is weird.
And then over there, a zone ghoul is why they have kids. That's weird.
Yeah. And as you're talking, like, he kind of like leans back and like is looking around. He's like, do you hear that?
Titus, you hear anything?
Titus's ear kind of pops up, and you start listening to Chris, and in the distance you hear this like, I guess like painful, almost like wailing, but not like wailing loud, but just like a guttural moaning.
Like somebody on death's door moaning in pain?
Yeah. And he's like, let's go check it out real quick. That's really close.
You sure?
Yeah. Frank grabs his rifle. Right? Rifle? I think he had a rifle too. Yep. He has a scrap rifle. Yeah. And he grabs a rifle. He's like, come on. Bring the dog.
Come on, Titus.
And we see the two of you walking out, rifles up, I'm assuming.
Absolutely. He loves that thing.
And you're walking out into this fog, and you can just hear that moaning sound.
That's kind of creepy.
And closer you get to the sound, like it's getting louder, and you also hear this like sound, like this rustling of like gravel and just debris, right? Like something being drug. And it's kind of going with the moaning too. You hear this like you're going through the fog. And we see the two of you with your rifles up, and Titus kind of like doing that slow dog stalk, you know? And you see this shadowy silhouette of a figure on the ground, dragging itself, and it looks humanoid, and you hear this like rustling sound too, right? So you hear this like dragging gravel sound and like a rustle and the groaning, like all at once. Just this, and all of a sudden, this thing looks over at you, and you see that it's a zone ghoul with a broken leg crawling through the zone.
Kill it.
Guys want to take a quick break?
Yeah. Now I want them to investigate.
Do you like that as an ending spot, Jeremy?
I do. I've actually heard this one before.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I'm curious as to how Chris is going to handle this.
I don't know.
It's an encounter.
When there's a thing that's like this, and it's like one sentence, everything else is what you guys do at this point.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Kill it.
You can.
No, he's going to be like,